and made the presentation, they pointed out that such a project was very much in their program for support in their foundation, and Mr. Lakshmi Narayanan and his colleagues said they would support us for the lab and the equipments. This was even without knowing much about the TCT or of its work before then. The Sundaram Finance Group and Turbo Energy responded without even a presentation, with just a request for support. We have had many others helping us. We know that Asha have supported every project of the TCT and the Vedavalli Vidyalaya schools, with generous contributions for buildings in the old school and the Valaja school, to gifting the land here for the school and hospital, and now for the hospital itself. Of course, for us, thanking Vinod and Asha is a bit strange. We think of them as part of the family, but I still felt that I have to do it for myself. There have been many others, close friends, relatives, the companies we work with, people like Mr. Srinivasan and Mr. Mallikarjunan's family from Coimbatore, Ranjan and Dolly, Ranjan our architect and Dolly, my friend Mr. V.K. Vishwanathan from Bombay, Mrs. Sudha Srinivasan and Mr. D.P. Rangaswamy of the Sura Lakshmama Charities, Mr. Bhaskar Rao of Swiss Labs, companies like Sai Chem and Vindia, Mr. Ramachandran, Mr. Suresh Kumar of Gulf Engineers, the State Bank of India, the IndusInd Bank, LIC, Vasanta Madhavan, the Murthy Ranga Charitable Trust, Mr. Kailash Sharma, Mr. Srinivasan and Raghu Kumar, and many, many others. Others work directly for the project. Mr. Ranjan Daniel, our architect, and Bobby of BNB Builders, and Mr. Shivakumar, who together have built the hospital. We have harassed all three of them with constant changes, unending changes until last night. With our bright ideas, and frequent requirements, once again to the very end. It says much about them that all three of them have become and stayed good friends. I wish to especially thank Mr. Dayanand, the project manager from TCL, for his extraordinary and untiring efforts. He's been the very anchor of the project, for the project, along with the TCL team of Mr. Nagarajan, Mr. Srinivasan, Mr. Madan, Mr. Sudarshan, Perumal, Mr. Jeevaraj, Ms. Chinni Rekha, who wrote the software for the hospital, Mr. Nizam, Mr. Prabhakar, Ms. Raji and Dhanapal from Lapis Digital Services, and there are many colleagues in their company, from our companies, who have worked tirelessly, in spite of having full-time and stressful day jobs at the companies. Of course, all along there has been Mr. Ramesh here, the coordinator and the man for all seasons of the TCT. From the day the TM was, the Thirumalai Mission Hospital was conceived. Thank you, Ramesh. I cannot thank them enough, particularly, most especially, for putting up with me while they had to still function. Our heartfelt thanks to each one of you, to every one of you, for your contributions and your commitment. You have all made this day possible, and I know you will all work together with us to make this a great hospital for our community, along with the staff of the Thirumalai Charity Trust and the Thirumalai Mission Hospital. I now request our trustee, Mr. Thirumalai, who's been the real backbone for the project, for the physical project, who scheduled and coordinated so much of the decisions and the project activities, and mediated between me and Booma and the project team all the time. I request him to come to the stage, help us give the mementos to the building project team members. Mr. Thirumalai's role has been to keep physical track of the physical project on track, whether it is the building or the infrastructure, detail out all the functions and the contractors together, cut the knots whenever we were stuck. At every crisis, he would step in, whether he was called in or not. Mr. Thirumalai, I would now request you to distribute the mementos to Mr. Ranjan Daniel, our architect, Come on, Ranjan. Ranjan wanted to make it clear that he is not responsible for the color scheme of the hospital. Bobby, where is Bobby? There he is. Bobby is a contractor. He heads B&B Builders. He and his team built the infrastructure. Mr. Dayanand, the project manager. Mr. Sivakumar of B&B Builders. Sivakumar represents all the contractors and people who work on the site, on the project. And Mr. Ramesh, the coordinator of the PMH project for the last 2 years, representing all the people of Tirumalai Chemicals and the Tirumalai Charity Trust and Tirumalai Mission. Thank you very much.
Dr. Narmada. Dr. Narmada.
Dr. Narmada started a hospital about 2.5 years ago, and she has been an advisor on a lot of very tricky last-minute issues. A great social entrepreneur.